And then the cow said, "What's up, guys? How are you? Look at this. Health Survivors Tiki Bar. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Look at my sideburns. They're on fire. Look at my eyes. I'm going to come for you." We're working it out. If I keep my head like this, yo essay, it seems to be working, but I'm going to work on it. Don't worry about it. We're working on that. Hey, welcome to the show. This is our ode to health survivors. I'm going to be talking with Dave and Kelly pretty soon. We're going to be talking about a little bit about the history of the place and how I fell in love with the place and all that kind of stuff. What we're going to do right now, you guys, I have Amber and Mark and Fusker in the queue. So you guys hang out 1 second. I'm going to bring in Dave and Kelly.
Oh boy.
What's the safer camera?
What do we do here?
Listen to them. Listen.
We don't know what to do.
Listen. Oh, look at that. They lost their camera.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, try. Yeah. Yeah. Press that button. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. No.
No.
Yeah. Turn it around. Oh no! Not again.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, camera
button. Are you guys using an iPhone or a computer?
Computer, a laptop.
Okay, that's fine. The laptop. That's cool. And then wait. So it's not showing you the video?
We see you.
We don't see you. We see
All
this.
right,
hang on. He's working on it.
All right.
You go to Logic Capture. You're in the wrong camera.
That's
Click it down.
What's this? Let's see. Let's try that one.
It's not working, Dave.
Oh, that one's not working either.
No.
Oh, okay. Let's see what we got here.
Oh my God! Isn't this fun?
No worries. Listen. Take your time. Don't worry. Listen. Just don't get this guy angry. Hey! I'm just joking. That's Mr. Nasty.
The camera's on.
You don't want to get Mr. Nasty. Maybe. Do you guys need to maybe reboot or something? I don't know. Do you guys want to try rebooting, or what do you think it is?
I'm not sure. We've been.
So you know what? You guys listen. I'm going to bring in some other guys. Take your time.
Here.
No pressure. Yeah. So hang on a second.
Okay.
All right.
Earlier, we were all ready to go.
Don't worry about it, you guys. Take your time. Take your time. Okay? Just take your time.
This is the best.
Well, hi everybody who knows how to work.
Hey, we're going to talk like you're our leader. You are the dot that's talking to us.
Oh my God, isn't that crazy?
You know what? Listen, you guys. Hey, take your time. Dave and Kelly. There you go.
Oh, there they go.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
All right.
You got it. Never mind.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you guys, listen. Mark and Amber, Fisker and Preacher, I'm going to put you down for a second so we can talk to them, and I'll bring you guys back up, okay?
All right.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just do that, and let me do that, and let me do that, and let me do that. All right. Now, you two, I can see you, but I can see the car more. So aim the camera down. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Now, I think in order to get better reception, Kelly, you need to put like one hand above you. Try doing that. Put one hand above you.
Now you're messing with me.
There you go. That's it. Just go like, fuck you. Anyway, so we felt that Health Survivors wasn't getting enough attention. There's $10 for me. And
there you go. Ding.
We felt they weren't getting enough attention. So Mark and I said, you know what, let's do a Health Survivor show. We're going to give you guys this is going to be your a big fluff piece for you guys. We just want everybody to know about Health Survivors and you guys. And we're going to tell the world about one of my favorite home away from homes. You guys ready?
I'm ready, man. If you're ready, I'm ready.
Nice. Okay. The rest of the show is going to be in Spanish. So if you don't, I'm just joking.
That's perfect.
No comprende.
No comprende. It's a riddle. All right, cool. All right, listen. Let's start from the start. What got you into? I know, Dave. You've been playing longer than Kelly, and then Kelly, you came into the picture a little bit later, or you guys were high school sweethearts, I think, right?
Oh no, we weren't. No, we weren't high school sweethearts.
But that makes it makes the story sound so much better.
It would make it a lot better, but no, we weren't
All right.
high school
So
sweethearts.
Dave, let's start with you. How
We
did you
grew
get
up together.
What's
we
that?
grew up together in Hell. Okay, so
Yeah.
we kind of grew up as kids in Hell, Michigan, and knew each other. But of course, you know, she's 4 years younger than me, and back when you're 16, that's a pretty big age difference.
It's called illegal.
So anyway, so we, you know, we started Hell Survivors. We actually played paintball back in like 82 or 83 with the survival game. I think one of the franchises that was out here was in Michigan. And we immediately got hooked. We thought this would be a great career, or not career, I should say, a hobby type of business. And so we had some friends that had some property, and we thought that was going to be a perfect place for it, which is where we're at right now. And we just fell in love with the sport, man. It was just the ultimate sport. We incorporated in 1984 as Hell Survivors Incorporated. And yeah, we've been doing this over 35 years, man. It's just been it's been a great ride.
So let me ask you this. We know the sport's around like since 1982. Thank you for the documentary, John. There we go. That's a plug for John.
It's a great movie. If you have not seen the movie, I highly recommend it. It tells really about the whole history and the very birth of the sport. It was fantastic.
It's amazing, and what makes it even better is I'm in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, that was good.
Just joking. All right. So anyway, did you and Ed create this thing? You and Kelly? How did this thing come about?
So Ed and I started it, you know, back in '84, and then Kelly, of course, we've been married, I don't know, 22 years, something like that. Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yeah, 1989. So that's
Okay.
1998. But,
98. I'm sorry, 98.
Dyslexia.
All right. That's cool. I don't mind.
So yeah, so we've been together for quite a while, and she's been part of the business for a long time, and
Right.
yeah, it's been good.
It's been good. Okay. So you and Ed came up with this idea like 2 years after the sport was created. And where did you find a piece of land that has a swamp in the middle? How the hell did you figure that one out?
Some friends of ours actually owned the property, and it was vacant, and it was just sitting there, and we're like, man, this would be the perfect place to do war games on. And lo and behold, it really turned out to be a good spot.
It is an amazing spot. So
Yeah.
what's the total acreage?
We own 40 acres, and then we lease another like 120 acres.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Okay. So
Yeah.
I've played where I've been like way out to the sides and all that kind of stuff. You've got this huge parking area.
Right.
It's just an amazing place. It's fantastic, actually. And you're basically considered like one of the oldest parks. Is that what it be? You're right?
Yeah, we're one of the longest running parks in the world that's under the same ownership at the same location, that kind of thing. So we're
Okay.
still alive.
You're still alive. What am I looking at?
Oh,
That's our field.
my face has been replaced with grass.
We don't care about you. All right.
I think his face would look better.
Exactly.
Hey, there I am.
Hey, there you are. All right. So Dave, what are we looking at? 40
We
acres?
are looking at the play field for the most part. I mean, can you see my mouse? No.
Okay. Go ahead. So like we're just the top to the bottom, the right, left. Do that. Like where the village is on the right.
Yeah.
West Point
The
on the
village
left.
to the right. The road that you see right there is D19. That is Hall Pinckney Road, County Road. And then the village is in the middle of the map on the right. And then we have a road that runs kind of around the entire property that's called Tobacco Road. And it passes by a good number of the different bases, bunkers, structures, that kind of thing. But, you know, we've got an authentic military armored personnel carrier out there. We've got an authentic Beechcraft, twin engine airplane. We've got a Chinook helicopter out there. So we've got a lot of authentic military aircraft and vehicles, you know, deuce and a halves, all kinds of, 2.5 ton, all kinds of stuff, as you know.
It's amazing. That is, yes, I do know. And it's amazing. Okay. The swamp. This is like, I know Michigan is it looks like Christmas every time I go there. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is. It always reminds me of Christmas because everything's always green.
Yeah, not
And-
now, but when you're
Yeah.
there, it is.
Yeah, well, I know when I'm there. It's exactly, and then, or it's not white exactly. It should be like.
Right.
So then I learned what this was. Homes.
That
Right?
Michigan, baby.
Okay.
The mitten.
So that's why the place is always amazing. It's always wet and just like fantastic. So the swamp that you have in the middle, with all these reeds and everything like that, that's not something you created. It was already there.
Right. Yeah, that's natural. Natural wetlands. It's nice because you can. I don't know if you've ever played through the swamp before.
I've played through. I've ruined a pair of
It's a cool place to play in, actually, and or to hide and then snipe all the people coming around Tobacco Road that don't want to get their feet wet or anything like that. You know.
It's amazing. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. It's a great place. Okay, cool. So 1984, you incorporated it. You created what it is. When did you start like building the village? When did you start like, really starting adding on to all this stuff? Just is that like a work in progress?
You know, I think the village started taking shape probably kind of the late 80s. And the village used to be located where the dead zone is now.
Okay.
Horn tower. We had a horn tower. We had the center structure that had a big air horn in it. And that's where you'd take the flag after you captured it. You hit the horn and then the game was over. Then we started surrounding the horn tower with buildings and that type of thing. And that grew into a pretty good sized village. And armored carrier and all kinds of vehicles and all that kind of stuff was actually in that area. And then we moved it all north to centralize the dead zone area and make it a little bit more user friendly for players to move around from and then that's when we created the X-ball fields down below as well.
Okay, so you guys, they do have, if you when you walk into the park, in front on the left is the registration area, on the right hand side is the stage, then there's a tiki bar. But if you go to the left hand side, go down the hill, they actually have a speedball area, and it's like there's two areas that are cut, right? There's like two kind of fields there.
Yeah, we have two regulation X-ball fields, netted in fields.
Amazing. And then if you go farther down, then they have all the camping and everything like that too.
Right.
This is just amazing. It's so big and so well organized. This thing is just
We have a
fantastic.
licensed Michigan campsite right on site there.
Okay, you are. So it's I didn't even think about that. Right. So do you guys provide camping even when there's not a game? Do you allow that to happen, or?
We haven't. We haven't really done too much. It's primarily just for major events and for the people.
Okay.
Part of it, yeah.
Because I was wondering, the reason I'm asking is a lot of parks, especially like in Canada, they use their parks for other things like mud runs and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Do you use Health Survivors for anything else besides that?
We actually have done mud runs. We had our own mud run for 3 years, I think it was, called Forge Through Hell. And it was an obstacle course and run, a 5K run, which was it was really challenging. People loved it. Some people said it was better than the Tough Mudder and that kind of thing. They said it was, they said it was harder. So we did that for a few years, and
The insurance was too
the
expensive.
insurance
Let's
was
be
ridiculous.
realistic. It was like $4,000 for a 3-hour event.
Yeah, or it is more.
And we were trying to raise money for the Arthritis Foundation, and there's not enough meat left on the bone
Yeah.
after you pay everything.
The insurance ate up all the
So,
profit that we were
yeah.
going to use for the
Arthritis
for
Foundation.
the charity, which kind of sucked.
Oh, so, and do you realize why all of a sudden Kelly popped up when it came to money? Because she kind of, when you want to register or anything else like that, you got to go to Kelly, and she takes care of it.
No, you go online.
Well, when
Online.
You can pick your stuff
you
up.
get to the registration booth, Kelly's there. She's making sure nobody's pocketing money. She's got everything.
There you go.
She's got
Shotgun.
she's got it going on. So okay, so here's the deal. 2015, Tippmann they sent me to Living Legends, and then they sent me to France to be a general for the big game there. And then this guy named Dave Massey, who I'd never heard of before,
Yeah, right.
and then they go, let's bring him in for this. I think it was Tippmann versus the World, or Tippmann.
Probably.
It was actually Tippmann World Challenge back then.
Right. And so he goes, well, let's make Reaper a general, and we'll da 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 da. And I'm like, well, I said, okay, let's give it a try. And so this was it. We did like the Tipex game. We did all this kind of stuff, and that's where I first got to meet this crazy cat.
That's right.
He picked me up from the airport, and he had this Jeep with these massive tires, and there was no doors and windows or top or anything like that. And he just said, hold on. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
All I remember is just like going 1,000 miles down the freeway and just looking at these big tires going, bah! I'm like, I'm going to die before I get there. Anyway. So so no, it was great. That's where I first met Dave and Kelly. Was at obviously at their park and this thing. And,
when did you meet this guy?
oh no, was it? I mean, 2015? I mean, was it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to tell everybody his full name, please?
Finley Winston Massey.
Finley Winston Massey.
Yep.
Finley Winston Massey is actually the mascot for the park.
Right on.
And if you're lucky, you can hold them. Yeah. So it's like that.
There's two ambassadors of the sport right there. Two great ambassadors.
Yep.
Oh, man, you're making me blush. Look how red I'm getting.
I know you do look red.
Fucking lighting. I'm going to figure this lighting out.
We're kind of washed out, but we're in Michigan.
You guys look human. I look like a lobster. Right. But
we need sun.
Yeah, we need to be able to get out of our house.
You're right. Exactly. You need some vitamin D or something. Right.
No, man, we need a lot of it.
So what happened was I would go back every year, and we'd always have different handlers. I mean, I had like Eric Garbers as my handler, and I've had Gino. I've had all these people, right? So we went out to dinner one time. Remember this one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sushi Zen.
Sushi Zen, baby.
It's our favorite.
That was amazing. And who do we have there? We've got you and Dave, and we've got Brian. No, who's that? We got Scotty.
Scotty. You have Arthur.
Is that Nick Slowiak?
Yeah, Nick Slowiak. You've got
Billy
Kat.
Saransky. Is that
We've
Billy?
got you and Travis.
Travis, exactly.
Yeah,
So we would get together and just go and hang out and stuff like that. It was cool. So basically they accepted me into the family, and it's been fantastic. And I just remember this last thing when I took the red eye, and Eric picked me up and he took me to a small little town where we had that's where I first found out about Michigan, because I thought Michigan was like M&M and that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden I get there and I realized that it's not. It's actually there's parts of it like kind of like a farming area. And so we went to this small little town, and I had biscuits and gravy, and it was fantastic. So
you went to Aunt Betty's.
Oh yeah, you went to Aunt Betty's.
Yes.
We went to Aunt
Yes,
Betty's.
we went to Aunt Betty's, right?
That's
So,
classic.
Betty.
Legend.
We love Aunt Betty's.
It's fantastic. And also, your town, I think Pinckney was rated like one of the best small towns in the world or something like that. I mean, you guys are killing it. So that was fantastic. So anyway, then fast forward to all the other games that we played, and I started meeting all these other players, and I'm going to bring them in here. So we got this cool cat.
Hey,
Yeah,
how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
Hey.
Okay.
All right.
Here.
Wow.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
What's happening?
This is Dave and Kelly. This is your life. So
So for kids,
Outside of our house.
Yes, it's our family.
Yes.
extended family.
Michigan.
exactly. So actually, you guys, these guys are not in quarantine. They're actually at Dave and Kelly's house in different rooms. And
We snuck out.
Yeah.
they're just fucking with
Now,
me.
after we
All right.
get off here, we're gonna hang out.
Nice.
I got
It's a little bit of a long drive for me.
Here's what we're gonna do, you guys. I've got two more people in the queue, and then I've got a surprise at 4:30. So what I'm gonna do is, if I drop you off the screen, just stay in the queue, and we'll bring you back in. We're just gonna be constantly rotating, okay?
Right.
So,
Right.
and if you get mad at me, this guy's gonna get mad at you. So there you go. I'm gonna get him on you guys. And also, what are we up to, Dave? About $1,000 every time I mention Health Survivors. So I get
Like, I'm busy, man.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a lot of money on this show. Believe me. All right.
Oh, no, Dave. Hey, Dave, we're up to about 1,500.
1,500. All right.
Awesome.
Mark's my show producer and my accountant. So we got it going on. It looks like Amber's microphone is muted. Is there? There we go. Okay, she's back. Oh, nice.
It's Walter.
All right.
Amber's cat.
Just ignore him. He's nosy.
Hey, do you guys want to get a room?
My cat's not in the room with us right now.
Nice. All right. So let's go around the horn and let's introduce everybody. So we've got Mark. Obviously, what's that?
That's
It's what Finley's been chewing on.
it's a bone.
Okay, I got it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. It's Dave, it's a family show. Okay. So, I don't know what you're doing.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna go around. We're gonna go around, and we've got Mark. If you guys have been watching the show enough, you know Mark is one of my sometimes co-host and my show producer for a lot of the different ones. Mark, tell us who you are. What team are you on, and where do you play?
I'm Mark Dreadnought Bellamy. I'm a Soldiers of Chaos. I
Nice.
play at Hell Survivors most of the time.
Right on.
I got it. And how far away are you from the field?
About an hour away.
That's dedication. That's
Shoot,
nice.
with the traffic now, I might only be 45 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes, it's cheap.
I like it. And below you, we have Amber.
Hey guys.
Hey there. How you doing, Doll?
I'm good. Just hanging out.
All
Yeah.
right. And who are you?
I'm Amber Ratliff, and I am newly on the Apex Predators. I don't know if you can see. Hair's in the way.
Right on.
Awesome.
Yep. And I've been playing at Hell's. Well, I just turned 29, and I've been playing at Hell since I was about 18.
Wow.
So, yeah, I've been there a while.
Yeah.
About you guys about 2 years ago, I think it was, maybe more. I'm not sure. I don't remember the event, but basically we were like there was me and this woman with really, really long hair, and then this other guy, and they said and the three of us were like walking around, and we walked all the way around the swamp past the village, and then you go up the hill. What is that up the hill? There's like another fort up there, right?
The castle?
Like, are you talking about the Masters?
No, I think it was Titman Towers.
Oh,
Tower.
Towers.
Tiffany Towers and Highland.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
It was
So-
me, you, and my brother Travis.
Right, and I didn't know you were brother and sister. I didn't know any. And anyway, so what happened was, we said, okay, let's run up there. So we ran up there, and I almost died because I didn't know that they were both trained for marathons. And one's becoming, going to the Marines. I had no idea what was going on. And so, wait, Brandon, I think is back on his roof with the air.
It's not me.
No?
Not me.
Okay.
Nope. I'm good.
So here we are. We're dashing. We're running up the hill. I'm running out of breath. We get all the way to the top of this hill, and we get inside the towers. And the bad guys are nowhere to be seen. So we're hanging out there, and all of a sudden, I think they responded or something, and then they started to attack the towers. Who do we think it is? Fusker? I think it's Fusker.
It's Facebook. It ain't me.
And we started to attack the towers. And then they said, you know what, we've had enough of this. I'm out of here. And they ran out and they started shooting everybody, like Butch Cassidy and his kid, Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing. And I waited in the tower, and then this one guy comes in the tower because I'm hiding, and he goes, "Is anybody in here?" Like, I'm going to say, yeah. So I shot him and we got out. I didn't know who they were. I didn't know they were brother and sister. I didn't know they had been playing there. And then last year, Amber came up to me and she reminded me. She goes, "You remember with so and so?" And I said, "That was you." So I've known her for a very, very long time, and I've known her just as being a really, really tough player. You guys hear that?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I'll
So
drink
you
that. What is
can
that?
mute the mic on each one of us.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're not talking, maybe mute.
Yeah, somebody is crackling and it sounds like they're underwater. But anyway, so Amber and I have been friends for a long time. She's a really cool cat, and she was very helpful to me last year. She drove me back to my place. We went out to dinner, hung out, and we learned more about each other. And she's just a really, really great person. So thanks again, Amber.
Yeah, it was a great time.
Nice. Okay, so next, sir, is Fusker. Fusker?
Fusker, come on. We play
You say
together
it?
enough.
How do you say your name?
Fusker. Fusker. Fusker.
Okay, you win. Go ahead. All right.
No, not
tell, us,
that.
tell
Drop
us-
that guy beside them.
tell us who you are.
My name's Tim Hodge. I go by Fusker. I play for Legion of Assassins.
Yeah.
I've been playing Hell Survivors for probably about 5 years. I've only actually been into paintball for about 6 years now. I've been playing paintball. But
That's
I've been
it?
playing, I come out to Hell Survivors at least once a year, sometimes twice if I can. It's a little bit of a hike for me. It's about a 5-hour drive from my house.
What? Where do you live?
I live near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude,
So,
thank you. Thank you
try
very
to
much
make the drive. I try to make the drive out there at least once or twice a year because I love the field. Dave's a good guy. Kelly's a pain in my ass most of the time,
My job.
but I love Kelly too. But,
Dude,
This guy's
So
gonna
that's
have
it.
something to tell us about Monster.
you guys, listen. Hey, listen, thank you very much for driving that far. It's really a lot of dedication, but it also shows the public and it shows everybody out there how much we all love this field and Dave and Kelly. This is just crazy that this there's this really like a cult following basically of Hell Survivors.
yeah, I would agree with that.
It's
There's
great.
actually a lot of people from Pennsylvania that there's a lot of different teams that's local to me here in PA that head out to Hell Survivors at least once or twice a year.
Yeah.
Just because we like the field, it's a cool field to play on. We like the big old swamp in the middle. But me, I won't get into the swamp. I'm too old for that crap. I'll let the young bucks on the team get into the swamp. So
Perfect.
We did that one time when the Ghost Crew were there. I forgot. I think that was 2015. I think, and we actually there's a bridge. You guys, if you don't know, there's a bridge that goes across the swamp. And obviously, if you go on the bridge, you're going to get shot coming back. You know, so we actually went on the right hand side in the tall reeds, and we walked in the reeds, and they couldn't see us because the reeds were like 6 feet high.
Right.
So we were able actually to get to the other side and outflank them. But in doing so, we destroyed our boots because of the water. So that's okay.
New sponsor.
I got a new sponsor anyway, and I threw those boots away and I made them a suitcase lighter. So we're all good. But but anyway, it was fun. Okay, listen, B-Rad,
Yo,
Be
what's
right.
going on?
we're getting a lot of feedback.
It's not me, man.
You guys
Gotta be
try
Watch.
you guys try muting your. See, now watch. You guys listen. Just Dave and Kelly and me, right?
Yep.
Are we getting any feedback?
No.
Okay, B-Rad, go. Turn yours on.
Hello, hello.
Okay, so let's talk just with B-Rad right now. Go ahead.
Okay. What's up, y'all? I'm Brandon B. Rad Page, and I am. Wait, I can't get it right. That way over there, I'm Mark Dreadnought Bellamy's boss.
Yeah, you're the soldier of chaos, right?
Yes, I'm Soldiers of Chaos. I am the captain.
Okay.
Mark
Tell us
says you
about-
don't think you're his boss.
Nah, I'm not a boss. I'm the boss of you, though.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
So okay, so so tell us about the team and wait, hang on a second. Let me see if I can find this picture here. Tell us about the team, and then what's your connection with Hell
Well,
Survivors?
we need to start with Tipman Anarchy. Tipman Anarchy was the theme for 2015 against the World Team, and I think that's where I met everybody here. But I've been playing at Hell Survivors since 2002.
Seriously?
Private games, yeah.
What?
Yeah, private games, open plays, like we did. Dave, you remember Day of the Rangers?
Oh, yeah.
That was the first scenario game I had been to.
Oh, no kidding.
And we were the Somali team. Yep. So it was a lot of fun. I had a good time. All the games, I always have a great time.
That was a neat game, actually. A neat game format.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it was. So, but yeah, been there since I played a couple Tipman. It was before the last Tipman World Challenge. I played Tipman World Challenge 8, 10, and I believe when I 14 was the that was the tiebreaker. What was the tiebreaker?
15.
World Challenge. Was it 15? Okay, so
Yeah.
I've been at Tipman World Challenge 14, and then 15, and then from there on, I've been B-Rad ever since.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. All right, so let's do this. Fusker.
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 I'm just fucking with you. Anyway, I'm gonna put you into.
What did you call him?
Listen, brother. I'm gonna put you in rotation. Hang on 1 second, okay? Because I'm gonna rotate you out, okay?
All right.
Hold on 1 second. All right, because I want to get this cat in here.
Oh, my man!
I'm sorry.
Kimbo!
I'm sorry, Kimbo. Did we interrupt you? Were you doing something or something like that? Is the bathroom? What's just going on? Okay, so okay.
That's my MVP right there.
Tell everybody who you are.
Come on, E.
Come on, Kimbo.
My name is Elijah Kimbo Williams. I'm playing with Soldiers of Chaos with Brandon and Dreadnought. I'm playing at Hell Survivors. This will be my 11th year at Hell Survivors. So, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, don't sell yourself short.
Alongside with
Why we
Enzo as
have a
well.
whole
What? What?
I feel like I'm on the Brady Bunch. I don't know which one to pull.
I know.
Okay, and so when I met Kimbo, I was standing on stage. We were at one of the events or something like that, and he was in his shorts, and he had shorts on and nothing else. Maybe he had boots on, right? Shorts and boots, and he had some tags around his arms, and he was really buff. And I'm looking around, I'm like, hey, look, Kimbo Slice is here, right? And so he goes, if you guys don't know who Kimbo Slice, he was like this street fighter, really big black guy, and he didn't have a call sign at the time. So he goes, oh yeah, Kimbo. So everybody started calling him Kimbo. So
Is that how he got the name?
That's how I got the name.
No idea.
Yeah, that's how he got his name. And then the reason that everybody loves this guy so much is because he's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, that was cool.
That's a great picture.
I just copied that picture. That's great.
Okay.
That's nice.
That is really nice.
This is in the grinder, and this is on the final battle. And this is what we all have to do is to get the extra points on these games is two teams are opposing each other with the slapstick. And this guy apparently doesn't have any nerves in his body. Runs and like just does crazy shit like that. So
the real trick. I'm gonna tell you the trick today.
What's
the trick
that?
today is the man moves so fast the paintballs can't hit him.
Really don't.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I've never seen it.
I will say one thing. Elijah has given me more gray hairs at games than he has given my own kid has given me. So.
Seriously.
I don't see any hair.
Well, the reason we have a new grinder.
Right here.
Oh, there it is.
So this is for some reason I think I don't know how much you're I don't know how much you're paying Aaron Dill, but
Another good picture.
These are all
like that one.
pictures.
apparently Aaron Dill loved you. Yeah. So that's a great shot. Yeah. So that's how this guy is crazy. If you ask him to do something, he will take care of it for you. Except Mark said there's something about bunkers or something, right?
Yeah.
I can't do bunkers.
Yeah, bunker will take him out.
I don't know how to
Nothing
stop.
else will, but a bunker will take him out.
So true.
Is that what it was? Was
Yeah.
that the last obstacle he ran into there? Bunker?
Yeah, a bunker.
Yeah. That's why
Okay,
you guys changed that grinder.
B-Rad, I'm going to put you down for 1 second, okay? Because we've got a surprise. Hold on 1 second. Let me just bring in my surprise. And this is called our new feature. It's called Pop-Up Sponsor. Ready?
All right.
Pop.
Do you know who this is?
Hey, look at that.
Hey! So this is called our Pop-Up Sponsor. What happens is a gentleman like this or somebody else, it doesn't have to be a gentleman, it can be a gentlewoman, it doesn't matter. They'll be our pop-up sponsor. And today our pop-up sponsor is, hang on a second, let me just do this. You're our pop-up sponsor.
I'm up.
All right.
I'm Charles Dean with Max Sportswear. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Cheers.
Hey.
So today, I've known David for a while now. He's always pimping everybody else out, which I appreciate. And I'm sure a lot of you guys do. Today, what we're going to be giving away is a pair of Max Sportswear joggers.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my God, those are cool.
Nice.
Super
Yeah.
comfy.
That was a nice.
And there's 3 different styles that we've got. This is a new product for 2020. Some of
like
you guys
that.
may like this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice, huh?
Perfect for
Yeah, really
paintball
nice.
and quarantine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, for all you Tiger Stripe fans,
Oh,
Wow.
that's cool. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Love
they've
that.
got the
Okay.
reinforced knees. They've got zippered front pockets and back pockets. So if
Dude,
you want to stuff your cell phone in it or whatever, you're good to go.
Cool.
And of course, squeegee pockets on the side.
okay, so tell us where you're located or how do we find you?
So we're out of Dallas, Texas, and the great country of Texas for any of you guys that don't know. But we've, of course, been suffering through this quarantine like everybody else has. Just probably not as much because liquor stores and firearms are labeled essential in Texas. So I'm sure that's not a surprise.
No.
It's great.
Okay, so where do we find you online?
Go to maxedsportswear.com to get to the website. You can order on there, or you can also you can definitely order the joggers on there. You can do inquiries on our custom jerseys. We do shooting jerseys and paintball jerseys as well. We've got 2 different levels of paintball jersey. We have our Force paintball jersey, which is unpadded, and then we have our Max Pro jersey, which can be padded, or I don't know if you can see it above my head. It can be padded or unpadded. Reinforced arms. It's got a raised soft collar. It's good. And the best thing about our mesh is it's snag resistant. So whether you're crawling through the woods or you're dragging Velcro across it, it's not going to pill up on you. It's not going to start getting fuzzy. It's very durable.
That's
Okay.
cool.
I like it. Okay, you guys, so go check them out. And what's going to happen is Dave and Kelly are actually going to pick the winner from all the people that are watching the show.
All right.
And then what's going to happen is then that winner will either DM David Kelly. Wait, I know you guys don't know how to use a computer. Hang on a second. So that wouldn't be good.
Was that a boomer joke?
No. So what we're going to do is DM. Let's just have you guys DM Charles and Max. And if you can do me a favor and just pop up your in the comments, maybe just pop up your just put a comment and just pop up where they can find you, and then I'll pop it up here, and then we'll do that.
Yeah,
So Dave, if you can see anybody in the comments, can you see any of the comments?
Uh-huh.
No.
Okay.
They're right here.
Oh, okay. I'm
Okay.
right there.
Oh yeah. Hey, Stevie Wonder, take off your glasses. Maybe you can see
I
something.
know, right?
I seen him without his glasses one time.
When do we have to?
I've never seen him without his glasses.
We have to pick one now.
Okay, you guys look at. So there we go. That's where it is. You see Charles at maxsportswear.com.
Okay.
Yes.
The winner, all he has to do is just email, and then they'll get connected with Charles, and he'll tell you which. Yeah. So Dave, go ahead and pick a winner. It can't be the Webbers though; they've already won. Team
Okay.
Tag's already won. So pick anybody.
Okay.
Don't-
Not
nobody
ones in the comp.
Nobody about the name of Finley either. Okay.
Finley would be sporting those and looking good.
Okay. So-
There we go. There's people.
There we go. Now we can
I don't know any of them, so this is.
You don't have to. Just randomly pick a name.
Oh,
see it. Random, pick one.
Stephanie Helen.
Stephanie.
Oh,
Oh,
Oops.
wait.
No.
Is she eligible? She's not eligible, is she?
I didn't hear it. What's her-
She is.
She's watching.
She's watching. She's eligible. It was
Okay.
random.
Isn't she part of Mad Frog Militia?
Maybe that's cool. Okay, guys. So one more time, Kelly. Who's the
She
winner?
is.
All right.
Oh, we don't want to pick
cheers.
on a team.
No, Kelly.
No, it's good.
No, I'm just saying. What's her name again, Kelly?
Stephanie.
Stephanie what?
Well, it's Stephanie Helen online. It's Stephanie Molliser. I think I'm saying that right.
Whatever. Whoever it is, you guys you know who it is. Just contact Charles Dean, and you're one. Charles, thank you very much for coming on the show and giving stuff
you,
away.
Thanks, Charles.
Go check him out, okay?
Thanks a lot, guys. Have fun and stay safe.
Yeah.
Bye, you guys. Okay, bye.
Bye now.
Thanks, Charles.
Hey, how was that for a pop-up?
Congratulations,
That was fun.
That
Stephanie.
was awesome.
Nice. I love this game. I love this game. All right, cool. So let's Kimbo, we're going to put you out for a second. We're going to bring in. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you contemplating something there?
Never. I'm always ready.
Like just thinking about.
I'm always ready.
I know. He's just like.
So this gentleman is one of the newest of the. How do I say? He drank the Kool-Aid for the Hell Survivors,
I did.
and he fell in love with them.
Right on.
He actually even created his own team called 383-699. What's it called?
Mutant Paintball 313.
There we go.
There you
I know.
go.
Right on.
Cool.
So we started out in Lone Wolf. We didn't know better, and then we got introduced to Hell Survivors, and we are unofficially, that's our home field.
Okay, cool. So where are you coming in from?
I am coming in from around the corner from this guy up there, around the corner from Dreadnought.
Dreadnought. Okay, so you're about an hour away from the park?
Yes, I am.
Nice, very cool. And how big is your team?
We just gained one more. So since we talked, we're at 18 now.
Jesus Christ!
Nice.
All right. This guy's amazing. No, we actually, Dave and Kelly. I don't know if you saw the show, but we actually had the team on the show, and we gave them kind of a quinceañera coming out party, and they rocked the mic. And then not only that, 3 hours later, they created their own show. So they had their own show exactly like this, and now they've got their own podcast and a huge paintball team, and they're considering Hell Survivors their home field. So we're looking forward to you guys.
Love to have you, man. Love to have you.
All right.
Dude, congratulations, man. You're killing it. Okay, cool.
Home.
All right, so
we just needed more bearded people at Hell.
I mean, we got 3 of them. Wait, well, you got 4 of them on my team, so there you go. You got 4 beards coming in on our team.
wait a minute.
Kimbo was feeling lonely.
Wait a minute. You just used the magic word. You just used the word.
There you go. Bring him in.
I will. Hang on a second. You just used. You're killing me. Okay, that's the magic. You guys are way too young for this, but I'm telling you, there was the Marx Brothers, and then there was Groucho Marx, and he had his own show. And it's called You Bet Your Life. And every time someone said the magic word, a bird would come down and they'd win some money. In our show, every time someone says the magic word beard, this guy pops up.
Yeah, Mr. Nasty Man.
Yeah.
The reason that we're saying that is because Grizz, who actually is on their team, he's created his own Grizz, a top-notch Grizz beard care, body bomb, everything like that, and he's going to be one of our pop-up sponsors as well. And so guys, go check him out. So if you guys have a beard, and I'm not talking about being let me see, I'm not talking about, never mind, I'm not going to go that way, but anyway, if you know what I'm talking about, if you have a real beard, never mind, if you have a real, look at Mark, Eric would be like, what are you talking about?
Oh man.
Mark is like, what are you talking about?
Oh man.
I thought we said we was gonna be nice, Reaper. I thought we said we was gonna start being nice, man.
It's a family show. That's why I'm not saying anything. So if you guys have facial hair, right? If you have facial hair and you need to take care of it, right? So Grizz, top-notch Grizz. And if you want to, all you have to do is at one of the games that's coming up, if you see Mutant there, Grizz is going to be there, and hopefully he'll bring some product for everybody to try, right?
Perfect. Yeah.
Yep.
I like it. Okay, cool. All right, Amber, I'm going to put you down for a second. It sounds like I'm killing your dog every time I'm going to put you in the green room. Okay, hold on one second.
Okay.
Hold on. Right. And let's bring in. Okay, now this guy told me when he comes on the show, he's going to limit his stories to 10 minutes. Okay.
Wow.
I promise.
Okay, so listen, Mr. Smith, we only have 4 hours. So
I didn't recognize you with a hoodie on.
I'll be good.
Okay, we 3 hours out of 10. Okay, so just stay focused.
I will.
No shiny objects. Love you, man. All right, cool. Tell everybody who you are.
My name's Rob Agent Smith. Currently, I play for the Mercenaries, the Hell Survivor Mercenaries, and that's a kind of a non-player character team at the big games where we get hired by the teams in play for game cash to run missions for them. It's a really exciting way to play.
Yeah. That's cool.
And do you guys
It's
have
fun
your
to
own?
watch them play.
And you guys, do you have your own special room?
We do indeed.
Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a
Some of them
coincidence!
people, some of them.
Beer pong
There's a beer pong, 2 beer pong.
tournament
I
going on.
remember that. That we did the beer pong, and that's their room. That's
Yep.
their and they were able. They were nice
Yeah.
to, they moved everything out of the way so we can actually do a beer pong there. That was great. Okay, so so basically you guys are guns for hire, and you guys can be bought not with actual Hell Survivor. I just said at $10, not that money, but you can actually be. I mean, there's kind of like money sometimes
earned during the game. So
Yeah.
game cash, as we like to call it.
Exactly. Okay, and that can actually sway the game, right?
Well, we cost the same as a nuclear weapon, a simulated nuclear weapon in the game, and usually we get more eliminations than a simulated nuclear weapon.
That's right.
Correct.
What you guys? I stumbled across this. What is this?
Chips.
Oh, those are chips.
Money.
Yep.
Hey, baby.
Oh,
That's the Mad Frog shit.
That's
Yep.
global money.
yeah, that's
Okay.
global.
So is that the
They would
money we're
use
talking
that
about?
to hire us, and we would go shoot up any area they pointed us towards.
And how big is the team?
It varies. It's like an invitation only squad. It's not really, they don't recruit very much, but there are so many older players that at a bigger game we can go up to, I've seen as many as 35 of us at a game
Holy-
with a couple thousand people, down to as many as a dozen at 1,000 games.
Wow, that is cool.
And we've
Okay.
actually had guests. And so the Mercenaries are really, I think, probably the oldest sponsored Woods Ball team. They've been around for 25 years now.
Okay.
So we've had guests like Bob Long and Pete Uchig and Nick Slowiak and pro players that come in and like to, when they get there, they like to run with us because we only get hired to go to the worst and most active spots. We don't
Nice.
get hired to go sit in the woods.
I like it. Okay.
It's really
And,
active, fun way.
so basically, you are a Hell Survivors home team.
Right.
I like it. I get it. And also, we did a pistol event one time there.
Yep.
And you guys were helping us out. You guys were basically in charge of that.
Oh yeah. And they had at one time they had a scenario paintball players league, and the Mercenaries acted as refs. And they really kind of are the home field. In fact,
Okay.
we'll go out there and have work days and stuff in the off year time of the year.
Wow. Right. So I've known Mr. Smith for a very long time. I played with him at Hell Survivors. I played with him like all over the place. He's just a really cool cat, and I'm glad to be your friend.
Thank you. It's playing at Hell Survivors. I went there the first time in '86. And yeah.
How old are you?
Yeah.
I've been playing there 33 years now, and
Jesus Christ.
it's a really fun place to play.
You're
And
old.
being a pistol guy, as you know, Reaper, I've played pistols since I started only, and Hell Survivors has always been a place that's had good refs and a
Nice.
good field.
Yeah.
And so a pistol player can compete with electro players when he hits them and they go out.
Right. I agree.
It's
I
when they
think
don't go out that a pistol player can't play. And so I've always had just a blast, and it's been truly a fun 33 years of playing.
let me Mr. Guru, I'm gonna put you back in the green room for a second, okay?
All
Because
right.
All right,
Steph,
thank you.
Steph the ref is chomping at the bit. So hang on a second. Speaking of
Howdy.
What up, Steve?
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Congratulations.
this is
Oh,
this
that's
is,
David.
now this is Steph before the transfer
No.
of information, right? This was I'm just okay, never mind. Anyway, this is not Steph. Who is this, you guys?
I am not sure, really.
That's David.
Is it
Okay.
David Parks?
Yeah, that's David.
Okay.
It
Okay.
looks like you.
So
That's my buddy.
they've got like Mr. Smith was saying, they have an amazing ref team. It's just fantastic.
Absolutely.
And they just knock it out of the park. And you guys, we're doing a ref show, and we just want we Mark and I just really want to highlight the refs, because there's no real game without the refs. People would be like, people cheating and well, no one cheats in paintball, but anyway, but you know what I'm saying. They would be
okay.
I looked at. There's nothing like these refs. This girl right here, when I first seen her, we were playing way in the back, and instead of her just like running away, she kept getting down further and further as the paint was flying over her head, and then she was just laying flat on her stomach, just watching everything that was going on, jumping up and calling people out right in the middle of paint just flying everywhere.
Wow. Hey, how many kids do you have, Mrs. Ref?
I only have one.
Which one?
That's my buddy.
Yeah. That was called a slam dunk. I just threw the ball. Went boom. Yeah.
Nice pick.
So how old was he here?
I think he was 8 or 9.
Yeah. Dude, he did. Look at this. He's got no arm pads. He didn't care. He was just out there shooting people up, right?
Sure was. Now he's got arm pads. He's getting more gear as we go.
Right.
Nice. And I think if I remember properly, at Living Legends, it was his birthday.
It was.
Ooh, yeah. I'm good.
Yeah.
I am so good. Anyway, yes, I remember that it was his birthday. So is that the year of his birth around Living Legends, or when is it?
2009.
Yeah.
So May 2009. Yeah.
Nice. Very, very cool. Okay. So are you the head ref? One of the refs? How's it work?
One of the refs.
Just one of the refs?
Yeah. Our head ref is Mike. He's the bumblebee, if you will.
Nice. Okay, cool. How long have you been, how long have you been worshiping at the altar of Hell Survivors?
2015 was the first year I set foot on the field.
Yeah.
Did you
and
come in?
And then I started working after.
Okay, so you came in as a player, and then you said, "This is for me."
Yes, absolutely. I've always loved sports, so reffing just kind of came natural to me, and it's intense and too much fun.
Nice. I like it. Okay, you guys, tell me what this is.
Oh,
wow. Tags.
Wow, those are ID badges.
That's a lot of tags.
Yeah.
What collection is that?
Those are old, man. You've got you've got general tags, all sorts of stuff in there.
Those are global tags, right?
2007, 8.
Oh, shoot.
You actually have the first year of the plastic tags was 2006, and you've got a couple of those up in the top corner. Before that, they were paper.
Yeah.
Right, you're right, Rob.
Now, you guys, the reason I'm bringing this up to you guys, if you don't listen again, we're thinking local, but look global, because everybody in the world's watching our show. You know what I'm saying? So I keep on trying to highlight why we do certain things or things about the park. But basically, the reason I'm showing you guys that is, let me go back here. Let me just show you guys here. Do you guys all see that there's like barcodes on scanner like little things? This was the first time that I let me go here. Let me get rid of this guy. Wait, there we go. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. There we go. This was the first time I had run across this at a park where now Dave calls it different than the rest of the world. He calls it radar for some reason. I don't know maybe why he does that, but he goes, "Make sure you get your guns radared." I'm like, it's chrono. What are you talking about?
What is radar? We don't
Say
need
radar.
that for 10, 15 years.
What the hell does that mean? I don't know. I'm like looking for radar. Where?
Chronograph to radar your gun.
So listen, normal people, they say we got to get your guns chronoed, right? But Dave says radar. But hey, Dave, listen, Dave also bucks the trend, and he's the only one in the world that uses red paint, also blood red paint. All right. Okay. So we're gonna get to that in a second. But anyway, so what happens is I went there to get chronoed, and you're wearing your name tag. You're wearing your that badge I just showed you. And as you're walking towards the entrance or the exit, there's a guy with a scanner. And the guy is like scanning that, makes sure everything's fine. So Dave is on the ball, making sure that everybody's scanned. And, I'm saying, and then not only that, when you go play, before you walk into the field, you're getting scanned, right? And I'm like, what the hell is this? I mean, is this Big Brother? What the fuck's going on with all this scanning?
Tracking your ass.
Tracking.
he prepped everything. I mean, that's how connected he is to the games. He's so connected. He wants everything to be fair, and all this kind of stuff is great. So here's what happened. 2015, when I was a general there, I didn't want to be general. I wanted to just play, but so I gave that. Actually, Narf was supposed to be the general, and then they brought me in. I said, and Narf came to me and he said, "Listen, I was supposed to be the general." I said, "Listen, you're the general. I don't want to be the general. I'm going to go play." Right? It was me against Wolf. I said, "I'm just going to go play." So then I started being Reaper, and I started running at people and shooting them, and they'd get me out. And then one of the persons said, "Listen, you're worth 100 points. Everybody else is worth 1 point. Every time you get out, they scan you, and then we're losing 100 points." Like,
Right.
I didn't know that. So I went to the Tittman booth before it was GI, and Denny Tittman was there. And I said, "Give me your badge." So I took his badge, and I gave him my badge, and now I was worth 1 point. And I
wow.
people dual pistoling. It's like, get me out. I don't give a fuck. I'm out. Like, I'm going to come back in. I caught on to you, Dave. I caught on to your system.
We had to change the rules
We
because
did have
of
to
you.
change that.
Because of you.
Exactly. Listen, I'm the one I said, it's not fair. And that's why, and that 2015 is where I said, after your event, I never want to be general. Just
Right.
bring me in as a celebrity. I'll do whatever I is to promote this thing, but give that job to a guy who really appreciates, doing it, who understands the field, and what I'm saying? So
Yeah, we changed it. Now generals aren't worth any point. They're worth the same, 1
nice,
point.
nice.
So-
All right.
So they
I'm
can get out and really
Yeah,
play.
because our celebrity generals, just like you, wanted to get out there and play. Bob Long and Pete, and all
Right.
these pro players. I mean,
Right.
that's what they want to do, man. They want to go out and mow faces.
right, right.
So it wasn't. It was kind of. It wasn't working. Charging them 100 points each time they re-entered the game. So
Right.
we kind of changed that rule and made some different rules and mixed it up a bit.
It works. It works great.
Don't feel bad, Reaper. When Bob Long and Pete Uchig generaled against each other at the Monster Game, they came in and took off their jerseys and traded tags and went out
I
together
remember that.
series for a couple runs so that they could play together, which they never get to do. And then they came back and put their general jerseys back on and went to general their teams again.
Yeah, that was a good rivalry.
Yes, it was.
Generals.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's better that it's the way it is now, definitely.
Okay, so
It's restrictive, when you're kind of responsible to the team too much.
Right.
listen, I need a volunteer to go to the green room so I can bring somebody in.
I'll go.
Okay, cool. All right, hold on one second. Let me just. We're going to put you back down, and let's put.
Where you going? Oh, Dave's going to the
I'm
bathroom.
going to the green room.
He's going to his own green room.
Oh, he's going to the green room.
He's
All
going
right.
to the bathroom.
So let me ask. Okay. So let's look at some of our comments here. Let me see. Kelly, where did you buy those Soviet era glasses? I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
They're my readers, so I can see the screen, and I get them 3 times at Marshall.
I'm just joking. All right. So you guys, we're gonna pop up. You guys can see some. Oh, wait a minute. Look who's here. Do you see who that is? No, you don't know who this is?
Tim.
No.
That's this guy.
Is that Gary?
Okay, listen.
Okay.
Husker, I think it's you.
Yeah, it's me. What?
You got to figure out what's going on with your audio, because right now.
I don't know what's going. Hang on. Let me put my headphones on. Let me get it out.
Oh, thanks for helping out the show. Nice. Okay, good. Okay.
No, let me go grab my headphones.
Okay, cool. All right. Where's Dave?
He went to the bathroom. And now he's grabbing your phone a light.
Listen, just get a cup or something. We can't see you below your waist anyway, right? Just Dave, listen. Dave, we can't see below your waist, so just go get a big gallon jug or something.
Go get a tight jug and just let him have at it. You want your bone, Finny?
Okay, so you guys tell me. Nice. Tell me what this is.
What's up? Oh, look it.
Dang, Mark, you got messed up.
Yeah, Santa Claus covered in red.
What happened to Santa
No,
Claus?
lay down.
here?
That looks to me like Hell Survivor's red paint.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
it washes out.
Okay, so why did you guys beat up on Santa Claus?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, Mark, what's up with that? Why'd you get beat
He
up?
deserved it.
Well, I got beat up because them kids were bad. I had to punish them. But they were a little bit mad at me because I didn't give them what they wanted.
And what did they want? Toys?
What was the
Oh,
name?
they wanted toys, new markers.
What was the name
That's
of the
Santa
event?
and a reindeer game.
It was called Reindeer Games.
Santa and a reindeer game.
I
Yeah.
like it. Okay, cool. So speaking of the big games, you guys have done a lot of big games. I mean, you had Global Quest, you have GI Sports versus the World, you have Monster Ball, a Monster Game. You got an amazing amount of games. Do you do anything? I mean, are there any other games I'm missing?
Well, we've done a lot of scenario games in the past with different promoters and that kind of thing, and different teams that have hosted different games.
What's the Soldiers of Chaos game?
Soldiers
that's coming
Chaos
this
are doing
year?
a new game in August
Yeah.
called Ghost Recon. It's gonna,
Yeah, Ghost
and
Recon.
so we, we've had a lot of different promoters come in, do different events, and
Oh, wow.
there it is, right there, those guys.
Okay, so what is this?
That's Monster Game, I think, 2017. That's what Mr. U and I was on the original team, the Yup Boys. We ran around shirtless doing stupid stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And looks like you guys won.
Oh yeah, we won that year. I
Yeah,
think that was the last year Bob Long was the commander.
yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that if somebody comes in with an idea to you and it's feasible, you'll actually let them put on a big game?
Well, just our home teams. We might consider it because we don't want to get bombarded with a lot of events that aren't going to draw people. I mean, I'm not going to shut down for small event type of thing. So we consider it if it's a home team and they've got a good viable format and a game scenario, and we'll give them a shot at it.
And you actually, I
We
mean,
plan on making it big.
Yeah,
Right?
I know you guys promote everything, so I know you'll do well with it.
okay, so there's a what is it? What's the one coming? Is it Monster Game coming up, or is it GI Sports versus the World? That if we get 2020 players, what's that one?
Monster Game.
It's Monster Game, yeah.
Yeah.
Best game on earth.
Best game on earth. That's right.
All right, so
We're gonna make Monster Game great again.
That's
Okay.
right.
It's
You
a
want-
painful game.
Yeah.
It's painful. Very painful.
nice.
This is great.
Kimbo, I'm going to let you go into the green room for a second, okay?
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to bring B-Rad back in here. Okay, cool. All right. So tell me about that. You need 2020 people to sign up, pre-register.
Right. We need 2020 people to pre-register. We're gonna have a huge prize pack worth over $2,020.
Wow.
There's some awesome prizes already that have been coming in. We've got a marker. We've got pod packs. We've got jerseys. We've got pants.
Membership.
Yeah, there's a VIP, lifetime VIP membership. There's going to be a tank, basically a full setup. You're a tank, pod pack, hopper, gun. There's
Wait a
going to be the whole.
Okay. You're giving them a tank? That's amazing.
I
Well,
know.
no, not a tank.
Okay. Maybe you should
for on
use the
your
word
for on your
Air
paintball
tank.
marker.
Yeah, air tank. Yeah, there you go. Thank you very
Air
much.
tank, yeah.
Well, you know what? I do think it's possible because a lot of times we bring in some huge numbers,
Yep. Look at that.
Yep.
right? So
Oh,
we
that was a fun
in
event.
this case here, the bottom left-hand side, we even had the clowns coming in from Los Angeles, my home area, and in this was Living Legends, and actually this was the first Living Legends that they did outside of CPX, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just going to tell you that let me see how I can say this. Okay. Okay. So they came in, they did what they're going to do. And they basically told Dave and Kelly, listen, we're going to take care of everything. And Dave and Kelly said, that's great. We'll sit in the tiki bar. Right. And then all of a sudden somebody came running up and go, hey, we could use your help with some air. It's like, and so Dave and Kelly actually saved the day. They came in and they said, okay, and they started working that, they got your air system up and running. And they're, how do I say this? They didn't go on vacation. They're always connected. You guys are always
good. We got to help each other out, man. It's one big family. We got to stick together, have each other.
It was. So you guys, if you guys don't know that, that's like one of those behind the scenes that happened at Living Legends. And it was nobody's fault, really. It's just, mechanical issues. And a mechanical issue, and then Dave and Kelly were there. What can we do to help? That's their attitude. That's always been their attitude.
That's for sure.
Certainly
yeah. That's always been their attitude. Who's this?
Narf.
Oh, what is that?
Narf.
Is that Narf?
Is that Narf?
Yeah, Predator.
That's Narf.
That's Narf.
That's Narf. So Narf, like I said, I kind of took over I stepped on his toes in 2015 being a general. I gave it back to him. But that's where I first learned about Mr. Pizza Hut. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that wrong?
Oh, Pizza Hut. That's sacrilegious.
Whoa, did I say
well, somebody's going to get overshot at Monster Game.
That's what I'm thinking. Somebody's going to be gunning for you.
Papa's going to be mad.
Somebody's not going to get...
Actually, it's going to be friendly fire because Narf is playing for me. And Reaper's also playing for me for Monster Games. So there's going to be a lot of friendly fire from Mr. Pizza Hut.
I don't care.
So.
That's what we're going to call
I didn't see anything.
We're going to call him Pizza Hut.
I didn't see anything.
Thanks a lot, Mrs. Ref. Yeah, good job. Yeah. That doesn't mean I'm going to get out if I get shot in the back. Okay. So, exactly.
Hey, friendly come.
So then, so tell me about... Let me see, where is this one? Tell me about this kid. Hang on a second. Oh, what's that? Where'd it go? Oh, hang on a second. Oh, hang on a second. Let me do this one. This kid right here. Who's this? Any ideas?
Oh, I know him.
I don't know. I don't know who it is, but he has a mannequin.
Okay, so it looks like it says William brought home the win, and I just didn't know if it was like, what was the win? Was he like the general for? You guys remember anything about that?
He had bought a prop in for one of the games, and it helped score and secure points. I think that was for GI or
Really?
Monster.
Yeah.
One of the games. I can't remember.
Apparently he won something. I mean, apparently he was out there doing so.
Oh, yep.
That's fantastic.
So Monster Game.
Nice. That's cool. Okay, photographers. My favorite is Aaron Dill, and he's always out there. He's rocking it. We're going to be doing a show about photographers because they put their what I'm going to say, they put their cameras on the line. Okay. But they put the cameras on the line all the time and to come up with these amazing shots. And actually they get their cameras destroyed a lot of time.
Their bodies on the line too.
And here's the thing. As far as I know, they're not getting paid to be out there. They're just doing it because they want to, they just want to get out there and do that kind of stuff. I think you can pay them if you want to, but Dave and Kelly, you're not paying photographers to go out there, right?
No, but hopefully they sell pictures to players and stuff like that and make it up that way. So basically they make money based on how good their photos are, which that's the way it should be.
Which I agree 100%. And Aaron kind of kills it with that.
Oh yeah.
He does.
He does.
Yeah.
He does great.
Hey, look at these
photos.
Yeah, Aaron definitely takes some nice pictures.
Yeah, that is cool. Okay.
See, look, it's proof that Kimbo's not the only Soldiers of Chaos on that stick.
No, you guys rock it. I mean, Mark, I don't know how you lost last year. I mean, with all these guys, just seriously, you guys, we were basically winning. It was a 2-day game, and we were basically winning the first day. Was it 2? No, it's a 2-day. It was what? It's a 2-day.
What, Monster Game? You talking about Monster Game? We won Monster Game last year.
No. It was GI Sports versus the World, and Mark was the general.
Oh, that was last year.
Yeah, last year Mark was the general, and we were winning until I think we flipped sides or something like that. I forgot what it was.
Wasn't it Final Battle?
Yeah, Final Battle is where they.
Final Battle destroyed me.
Okay. So who is this guy with the infamous shirt?
Travis
Lemansky, my bro.
Travis Lemansky. So
Yeah.
Travis Lemansky, and so you actually attract these
Hey,
really big names.
I gotta say something.
Uh,
I gotta
Mark,
say
go ahead.
something real quick.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, James Lindsay just said because Infected wasn't there. That's right, because Infected wasn't there, so they're gonna be there this year.
Nice. Okay.
Good.
Hey, I got to tell you a quick story about Travis while we're talking about him. The day he got dropped off by his dad at Hell Survivors, we used to play Welcome to the Jungle, and that was our national anthem, as the Hell Survivors national anthem. And every morning before we went out and played paintball, everyone would have to turn and salute the boot tree while we played Welcome to the Jungle.
Wow.
And his dad was dropping him off while we were doing this ritual. And his dad looks at him and he goes, "Are you sure you want me to leave you here?" Travis goes, yeah, I'll be all right. He told me that story. I cracked up, man.
That is cool. Yeah, he's a great guy, and you seem to attract all the heavy hitters. They just love your events. And
I don't know if you know this, but the only pro team that actually really went anywhere that we sponsored was called Revolution. And that was an Exotic Sports owned pro team. And Travis Lemansky was one of our star players on there. We had a lot of great players. We won the first place pro division 10-man in Chicago. And it was nice, a big check from Aftershock for $10,000. I mean, this was good stuff. And then they went on to the World Cup, and they ended up not doing well there, but they placed third place in Toulouse, France. So we sent them all over the world.
Wow,
And they were a great team. Actually, Richmond Italio actually played on our team, Revolution, as well.
Dude.
Yeah, we had some all-star players on that team, and Travis was, of course, one of the greatest guys on there. He's a great player, man.
You know, we were just talking about John's documentary about the history of paintball, and you guys have to understand something. Dave and Kelly are kind of history of paintball. They this park, Hell Survivors, has spawned so many events, people, teams. It's just like a fertile ground of putting the seeds out there, and all of a sudden, bam, all this stuff happens. So I can't lift it all the way off because my bandana will come off, and then my whole head of black it'll disappear. So my hat is kind of off to you. So there, how's that? There you go. Kind of hats off to you. Hey, do me a favor and say hello to Gino. He's watching from New Jersey, I believe.
All right, Gino. What up, brother? Cheers.
And we've got John watching from Australia. So good eye.
Salute, John.
Nice. And who else we've got? What do we got here? What's up, Reaper, on this one? There's Gino. There we've got who is this? Who's Brian Barron? Anybody know?
Brian.
Oh, he's the guy that's going to lose next year or this year. He plays on the world team.
Nice.
It's Brian.
Sorry,
it's
Brian.
mandatory, you guys. It's mandatory to give these people a shout out. This is team tags.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely team tags.
A lot of team tags.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who else we got here? We've got this person loves Aaron Dill. Hello, this is Aaron Peters. He loves Aaron Dill. And who's John Vance? Anybody know who John Vance is?
Preacher. Preacher's the man.
All right.
Man.
Nice.
Or AKA Crumpus.
Crumpet. I like it. I think this is the girl who won the prize package.
She won the pants for some reason.
Yeah. She said she tried.
Nice. I like it.
Hey,
all right.
try to get in the chat.
So I need to do some rotation here. I'm going to I need a volunteer, just one, to go down to the green room. Anybody?
I go.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Hey, Steph,
Bye.
Steph, don't leave. Hang out. We might have you come back. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's go back to let's see if Amber's there. Hello, Amber. How are you?
Hi, guys.
Hi, Amber.
Hi, Dave.
Okay, cool. So, Amber, you've been playing there since you were a kid.
Yeah, pretty much. I started because I actually wanted to hang out with my brother and my uncle who had been playing there longer than I had. Just something to do with the family. And then as they slowly faded out and started doing their own things in life, I stuck around.
Nice. And speaking of doing their own things in life, What happened to that? Let me see, that degenerate of a brother of yours that would made nothing of himself. What happened to that guy? He's like, I think I passed him pushing a shopping cart. What happened to that guy?
No, Travis is actually doing us all a great service, and he's in the Marines. He's stationed in North Carolina at Camp Lejeune.
He is such a great guy. Fantastic. We added him to our thank you for your service. And he's just so our hats off to him too. And thank you for your service, Travis. If you're watching, if you're not, too bad, but no.
I'll share it with them.
All right, cool. That's good. And I meant everything I said. I'm joking. Just joking. All right. So let me bring in a thing here. Let's do that. And so what we did was we had everybody submit pictures of their favorite things, their favorite pictures of, or what they remembered best about Hells. This is not a memorial for Hells. I'm just saying that. But we're just and if you noticed, of all the shows I've done, this will be number 16. I try never to mention Corona. The reason I'm doing that is because we already know what's going on in the world, and we're trying to make it a nice, like an uplifting. Everybody's getting together and hanging out, and we can't wait. I'm watching a lot of these podcasts, and they're like, droning on about like the Corona this and no games, and the people are sitting at home going, I don't want to know about that. I want to know about people like this.
Right.
What happened here?
Face shot.
Wait a minute. Was this for the zombie hunt? Is that what happened here?
No, this was actually I had just gotten back from a tank run, and I went out and didn't have a lot of covering and got a face shot out of it, but it was some great memories and some great battle wounds.
Cool looking pic, too.
Yep.
Dude, if you guys don't know the way that she plays, it's just, I'm embarrassed for you because you don't wear enough padding and you're just out there like and you're kicking it. I mean, it's like, how the hell is this, right? So this is one of the tanks that that Fusker is giving away, right?
Yeah.
He wishes.
Foster.
Nice.
Foster, get it right.
No, that is actually the tank that I did the run on. But no, that's one of my favorite memories.
Nice, dude. That is a great tank. There have been a lot of different ones. I don't have a picture of it, but there's a what was the Hellcat, Hell something? What was that?
Hellhound.
Yeah.
The Hellhound,
right?
That was
I couldn't find a picture of them in my. But hang on a second. What about this guy? What is that thing?
That is a track chair.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for handicapped people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, that's for disabled people to get out onto the paintball field.
Correct.
And he has his kind of laid out like a little tank with some protection there, and he goes out and plays like a tank.
With his sons, by the way.
Yeah.
His sons come out with him.
Hang on a second. The track chair is actually, my God, they're very, very expensive. And actually, I think they made them for vets originally, so the vets could go out and play paintball. And it's just amazing. I think Spencer, what's his last name? Spencer Tremont.
Our Spencer that used to work for us?
No. He's a guy out of Texas, and he's I forgot who it was, but anyway, his name is Spencer. Anyway, he was helping vets get these things, and these things are killer. This is just amazing. And again, to me, that's another part of our sport that it doesn't matter. There is no handicap. Basically, the only handicap is in your mind, and you just get out there and play and have a good time and just do this thing. Hang on a second, Robert Smith. Oh, I'm sorry. Were we interrupting you, Robert? Were you? What else were you looking on your computer? I'm just joking. All right.
Solitary.
You know why? Because Robert, we can see it in your glasses. So maybe you should want to like flip the screens or something.
Is that porn?
Yeah,
There we
exactly.
go. I was trying to type in that it was.
You should be wearing contacts when you do this because we can see it in your glasses. I didn't. So you like anime?
He's looking at.
You like anime? Okay. No. Anyway, so tell me about this picture.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a win right there.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, there we go, huh?
Wow.
That's Fusker giving away. What's he?
Foster. Come on.
Hey,
Hey,
listen,
get it right.
listen, hey, you want to buy a
I'll just
vowel?
start calling you
Put an O in
Creeper.
there. Put an O in there.
Good
I've
comeback.
heard worse. I've heard worse. Listen, I've heard worse, and I've been accused of worse. So thank you very much. Anyway, all right. So yeah, tell us what that picture was.
That was after we won Monster Game last year. I'm pretty sure that was my young gun. Who got I can't remember his name for the life of me, but I'm lucky I remember my own name half the time. But yeah, I do believe that was the kid who won our Young Gun Award last year.
Okay. Yeah, see you guys, that's another thing about our sport is when we do this with the kids, we bring them in and you guys, I'm always telling you this every time I'm like basically mentioning paintball is that remember how you were at that age, right? And what influenced you or what adult basically influenced you or what kind of, something. And when you put yourself in that mindset, when you get to hang out with the kids, it's going to make it like, it's going to make it that much more special because when you bring a young guy out, when you give them your gun to use, when you say, here's some paint, you know what I'm saying? There's just something special about our sport. And it's kind of hard sometimes to express that to people that have never played. They go, what are you guys doing? You just go around shooting each other. And then when the kids, oh wait, I'm doing a segue, right, Mark? When the kids get involved in our sport, maybe they even have their own show. Hey, look at that. That's a nice segue. So Mark and I are producing a kids show. It's going to be kids only, all kids in the paintball community. And we've got 2 kids that are going to be hosts and they're going to be talking about how great our sport is and what's these magic moments for them. So
that's awesome.
One of the kids you guys know, it's Preacher's son. He's going to be the host.
Oh, cool.
Along with Jesse. Yeah.
Nice. Tell me, you guys, can you guys tell me about this?
Uh-oh.
No.
What are you doing?
No one knows what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, don't pull it out.
I don't know what that was.
Okay, so you guys can't see that. You guys can't see that down there.
Oh,
I don't want
strong.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Oh, paintball.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
There we go, Dave.
Nice.
We don't.
Hey, Kelly, give Dave your glasses.
No, he won't.
Well, you had us all because you're going like this and getting up out of your chair. We're trying to figure out what you're doing.
Yeah.
Tell me,
I'm getting a drink or I'm picking up Finley's bone from the ground.
all right. So you listen.
Paintball Strong.
Tell me about Paintball Strong. What is that? You guys, you have no idea.
I think I see Gino posted it, and I'm sharing it. I think it's a great slogan.
Okay, so basically what it is, it's an initiative. It's a bipartisan throughout paintball, and basically what we're doing is we're asking all paintball players to do Paintball Strong. We want everybody to promote our sport, whether it's through content, whether it's through shaking hands. We're not doing, don't shake hands now, but basically just getting the word out there through social media about our sport. So it's called Paintball Strong. That's the initiative that we're working with. I'm glad you guys understand it. Wow, thanks for getting my back on that one, guys. Yeah, yeah. No worries. All right, all right. So let me bring in some more pictures here and tell me what. I love this place. This one right here. What is this place?
No, that's the castle.
That's Castle Rock.
Yeah,
that's Castle Rock.
This is unbelievable. I mean, especially, and you guys, it's not just plywood, you guys. This thing, the workmanship that went into this thing is amazing. Except for Kimbo when he bangs into things, but pretty much the workmanship is amazing as far as how sturdy this thing is. How long did it take you to make that thing?
Oh man, all year. Took a year.
Shit. Are you serious?
Yeah, it was quite a project.
Hang on a second. Let me do that. I've been in different levels of it. I've been upstairs. I played all angles. It's just crazy. And actually, I usually consider that like kind of the 50-yard line. Would that be considered the 50? If you can capture the castle?
Yeah, it's pretty close to it, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been
about the left side.
What's that?
About the left side, as you're looking at it, about the left side would be about at the 50.
Right. And if you guys, if you can capture the castle, you kind of have a big advantage, right?
Right. It's a good vantage point for sure.
I like that. And the thing about the castle is when you're fighting against it, you can see there's little slots. There's people on the top. I mean, seriously, it's really a hard thing to conquer. But if you're brave enough, you can run up to it and get in there. So yeah, that actually is a great thing. And another thing that we use all the time at Hell Survivors is smoke, the Enola Gay smoke. So you can throw some smoke, use some cover, and get up there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Very useful.
We had to use a lot of it. We had to use a lot of it one year to get in there.
Yeah, it's almost like fumigating. Here's another shot of it. Right there you go. That's another shot of it.
If there's
all right.
a dozen people inside there, it's really difficult to get them.
Yeah, it's really a close quarter combat inside
If there's
there.
a couple people, you can kind of throw a couple smokes and get in there. But if there's a dozen people in there,
Yeah.
you really need a serious effort and a lot of smoke.
Tell me who.
And
Tell me
somebody
who-
willing to go through the tunnel.
Oh yeah.
So I was. Dave and Kelly told me that you work a lot with people with that come in the short buses. So that's is that who these guys are?
Yeah.
The leader of that group definitely rides the short bus.
Exactly. All right. So this is Soldiers of Chaos. This is right. This is actually, if I remember correctly, this is getting ready to go. Like I think the day was over with or something like that. We were getting cleaned up, and I said, "Let's get a picture together." Yeah. So that's the Soldiers of Chaos guys. And again, I'm always telling people this, and I'm going to go off on a tangent and my soapbox. So sit down. You guys ready?
We're sitting.
I'm not a sports guy. I play in whatever. I'm basically a golf guy, or I played with a stand-up comedy, whatever. And I got into this game, and I really wasn't a team guy. And all of a sudden, I started bouncing around to these different teams to see what's going on. And you know what I found? I found no sexism, no racism, no money, just harmony, just friendship, amazing food. Like this hillbilly over there that uses his hand when he fucking cooks. Mark, that's the cooking show.
Yeah.
Anyway, and this harmony and a camaraderie and a friendship. That's what I found when I first started playing paintball, and that's what I still see every time I go someplace. It's not a matter of there's the gang, there's a Hispanic team, there's the black team. It doesn't work that way. We're all one team. We all get together. We have a great time. So it doesn't matter. There's no color in our sport, right? There's no money. There's nothing, and that's what I keep on trying to reemphasize to people, that when you come into our sport, people respect you by what's in your heart and how you play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you come in, if you're going to come in and be a disruptive force in our sport and start being divisive and cutting up things and saying, you guys are all this way. No, we're not. You really don't know our sport. If you're going to be coming in and doing that kind of stuff, if you're bringing your baggage into our sport and saying that bullshit, you don't belong in our sport. You need to be out of our sport.
Yeah.
We need
Agree.
We need this harmony. Like this panel, we have only white people, right? I'm just joking.
Nope. At the moment.
I'm just joking. Anyway, I gotta bring another black guy into bouncing out so I don't get in trouble. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, speaking of that,
it's all men. Where's the oh, we got one woman right
we
here.
got one woman. No,
Kevin.
no. But I'm being serious about that. I fell in love with our sport for that reason, because it was just, everybody was just connected and having a great time. There was no, headaches and no hassles. It was just, just amazing. So for all the people like you and Dave and Kelly, like you, Dave and Kelly, that basically helped create this thing that we're playing in. And also, again, the warmth that you showed all the players at your park. You know what I'm saying? You're basically these amazing hosts at this party.
Absolutely.
And you're just like,
Yeah, appreciate it.
So I just can't
Get
thank
tired
you.
of hearing it. That's for sure, man.
Well, listen. I just checked my PayPal. The money was in there, so thank you very much for that. And
Perfect.
that worked out just fine. Okay, let me bring
Timing
in.
is everything.
Let me bring in. Hang on one second. Let me bring in. Who are we missing here? Fusker. Fosker.
Oh, you're killing me, Reaper. You're killing me.
Fosker, hold on. We're going to put you in the green room 1 second. And because, hang on a second, because Preacher wants to come back and say something. Preacher, what was on your mind?
Hey, what's happening?
There he is.
You're on.
Shh, don't say anything. Pretend your microphone doesn't work. Pretend your microphone doesn't.
Always lagging.
Look at him.
Oh.
Well, okay. This is not a stiff.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You know what that means? When someone gets stuck. Hang on a second. When someone gets stuck on my show, they're about to get. Hey, let's see if we can get a good shot at him before he. Let's see if we can get him doing something. He started laughing. He's like, let's see if he'll. All right, we'll get that shot. Okay, that'll be his shot. All right, so we're gonna come back and we're gonna make a nice picture of him. Sorry, my brother, we can't. Let's get back into Kimbo here. Kimbo, we were just talking about you. We were just talking.
Yeah,
about
I know. You got to feel the quota, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So, the NAACP called and said I needed to get another guy in here. So, thanks for joining us. Yeah, exactly.
Gotta do something, you know.
All right, cool. Now we're gonna make I'm gonna make a quick little picture of that guy here. Hold on one second. His name is Preacher?
Yep, John Van.
Which team is he on?
Mad Frog right now.
He's on a Mad Frog Militia.
Yeah, and so and what's the deal? I mean, he's been good there for a long time.
He had his own. Didn't he have his own team?
Or
he was on another team.
He and his son were running around for a while.
Yeah.
I think I met him. I think he's a cool cat.
Oh yeah.
He's
a cool cat. He's the father of our kid host.
Of who?
He's the father of Noah, one of our kid hosts.
Oh, that's why his name sounds familiar. I got it. Okay, cool. Yeah. So you guys, listen, we're going to have that amazing show on. I think Preacher's back, but hang on a second. Let me just make sure that his audio and video are working. I'm going to see 1 second. Let me just. It's hard, you guys. It's hard. I'm running the show at the same time that I'm trying to bring people in. So let me just make sure that his video is working here. Hang on 1 second. Is it working? Let me see. No, I guess not. All right, so there we go. I guess we're just gonna have to stare at him. There you go. All right, Preacher. There you go, man.
There you go, man.
There you go.
That's all right, Preacher.
You're just stuck. No, let's see if he actually. I can see him moving around down there. So give me a second. But tell me who this guy is. Hang on a second.
Mad Frog.
Mad Frog.
That's well.
All right, so Mad Frog is from the Mad Frog Militia. And the first time I met him was 2015 at Hell Survivors. And they drove up in this bus. Speaking of a school bus, they came up in a bus. And he
big green bus.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Just an amazing guy. And he's actually, he's actually, what's it called? There we go. Who did we lose? Did we lose? We lose. Let me try to bring Preacher back. Hang on a second.
B-Rad.
There we go. Let's just Preacher. No, are you serious?
We got issues.
Are you serious? That
You're
really
muted.
happened?
Your mic.
No, are you? That's fantastic. Wow, I didn't know. How are you playing?
No way.
Oh my God.
This guy.
I am done.
You
You're-
told us last time.
Dude, you're just a fountain of knowledge. This is fantastic. Listen, I really don't have much time to talk to you, so I'm gonna have to let you go. Okay? Sorry.
Yeah. I remember when you brought me that.
You took a brown silence.
All right. Sorry.
Hey, Stephanie.
Hey.
Okay.
Step in the
So,
house.
guys, let's go. Let's go through some of our comments here and see what we got here. What's that? Not that we're complaining. I don't know. Probably I'm missing. It's an inside joke. Probably. I don't know. Let me see here. How about this one? Do you guys know
Brandon
who
Page,
that guy is?
what it was.
Do you guys know who that guy is?
What it was.
Yeah.
What it was is Brandon Page's mic wasn't working.
Yeah.
So James Lindsay was there. Brandon Page said, "Can't hear me." James Lindsay said, "Not that we're complaining," basically making fun of Brandon Page.
Oh, I got it. Okay, cool. Do you know who Dewan Mitchell is?
Yeah, he's off the Legionnaires.
Exactly. And but listen, that's not really his name. That's his stripper name. He's got that's his. Ask him what his ask him what his real name is. But anyway, but no, he's out of the 13 Legionnaires, and the reason that Steph knows that is because they're a great team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a great team. They're a huge team, and they've got so many chapters.
Tim and Joe are great.
Right? You guys, they are all over the place. They're a great team, and we're actually listen. For Monster Game and for GI Sports First of the World, we're getting both the 13 Legion and we're getting 818 there. So it's going to be, it's going to be. You know what?
Nice.
We got it going on. This is going to be an amazing time. So we're looking forward to it all. This is Steve. Steve has his own podcast in Canada. So say hello to Canada.
Hi,
Canada.
Hey, Canada.
Nice. Okay, cool. What do we have? Amber. I got everybody. Okay, I'm missing Amber and then Fusker. He's cousin. Okay. So anyway, he's gonna strangle me when he sees me. I know it. He's gonna strangle me. All right. Okay. So what do we got? Okay. Cool. So the other thing is behind me. I'm just move my head out of the way for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. So
the hangout spot.
The hangout spot. Now, I'm going to tell you guys some inside baseball stuff. Okay, so Dave and Kelly are going to get really pissed off at me right now, but I'm going to tell you some inside baseball. The actual, to be honest with you, the Tiki Bar used to be a VIP area, right?
Yep.
And it was. I don't want to say by invitation only, but it was, it was kind of, they tried to make it kind of their exclusive thing, which was fantastic. The problem was that too many people were leaning on the outside and it was ruining the wood. So,
I leaned on there.
They finally said, listen, this Tiki Bar is going to fall over with all the people who want to get in. So they finally let the riffraff in like this guy.
Oh God!
That's some riffraff.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? We're not talking about Worm as the riffraff. We're talking about the other guy.
Exactly. That avocado eater from Los Angeles who eats, who likes peach Snapple. And hey, look, I just mentioned the Corona. Look at that. There's Corona.
That's right.
Right there.
That's Dave's favorite drink.
That's
there
where it
you
all
go.
started.
So Worm and I are trying to
Looked
spread.
like somebody got you between the eyes in that shot. On your mask, you had a.
I got that's a first strike round. That was the day that we did. It was a MagFed only game, and we were just coming back from that. And that's a first strike round between the eyes, and that was from what's the hell is his name? He wears the lion mask.
Oh, Crimson.
Crimson Paws, right? Crimson Paws. Yeah. That's courtesy of him, and I was very proud of it, so I decided to hang on to it. So that was nice. So the Tiki Bar, it's an amazing place, and it's kind of it adds this kind of this amazing ambiance. When I play in Europe, people drink, they drink responsibly. I'm not, I hate when people go, you shouldn't be drinking and playing paintball. Forget about all that kind of stuff. If we're adults, we do it responsibly. So in Europe, what they do is we have like these beer bars and that kind of stuff, and people drink. Mexico is a different story. They actually put it in their pod packs and they go play and drink. Right?
No.
But also Mexico doesn't even.
I've seen a lot of their play. I would believe it.
I've been there several times and played, and Mexico has a thing about FPS. What is that? ¿Qué pasó? So you're playing, and then like the first strikes are like, fuck you. The first strikes are like coming by your head like this. Anyway, but the Tiki Bar. So the Tiki Bar is situated right next to the grinder. So for Final Battle, it's an amazing place to sit. And you sit there during Final Battle. Well, not me because I'm playing, but you can sit there during Final Battle and you can watch the mayhem take place. It's just amazing. But Brandy is their what would you call it? Your
Brittany.
bar? Whatever.
Brittany. Yeah, Brittany 1 and Brittany 2.
That's right.
So Brittany, not Brandy, I guess you can drink brandy there, but Brittany is actually the worker. So they have two Brittany's there, and she was cool enough to give me a ride one time back to the airport. She's a great girl.
Yeah.
Anyway, they've got cold beer. They've got.
Other thing that's cool about
Go ahead.
What's that, Mark?
the other thing that's cool about that tiki bar is one of the things that I think that he's thought about was not just the player. We always bring wives and people that won't get on the field. They can hang out in the tiki bar the whole day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
And actually watch paintball.
Right.
Which is nice.
Mr. Smith, I'm sorry. We have an emergency. I'm sorry. One second. Let's see if it. Oh, come on. You ruined the joke, man. Let's see if it pops in. Look. Come on, dude. Joshua, listen, Joshua. We can see you. He wants to come in, but and look at this. Look at the square. You see that square? That's Joshua. But it's not coming in. So
Joshua Square.
I think you need to fix your what's it called? You need you're not Joshua.
That's Amber. That's
Amber.
The world just wants Amber.
I know.
Not Joshua.
We all know who that is. Hey, do you guys know who Bob White are?
Who?
That might be a regional thing. You might not know. Bob White?
No.
So
that's a team.
Bob
That's
White.
a team out there down, what is it, Texas or Oklahoma?
Yeah, pretty
Oklahoma.
much. What do you guys think? West of the Mississippi? So they're a really big team. We're going to be having them on their show. But basically, Bob White is a really great team. I'm trying to get them to come out to this part of the world where you guys are.
Yeah.
And they're like the Clowns. They're like all these other big teams. Just an amazing group of guys. So my shout out to Bob White. And actually, Bob White isn't an actual person. It's just that's the name of their team. Now, look at you have a surprise in the chat. And maybe, Mark, if you can do me a favor and you can send this guy a link, because I'd like to get him on the show. Ready? You guys ready? Watch the chat. Ready? Hopefully he's still there. Oh, a lot of
Gotta find him
here. That's the guy who just made the fucking video. That's the guy who just made the documentary. That's John. Yeah.
Oh.
That's right.
Okay, Mark's going to try to send John a link so we can get him on the show. It's impossible to get this guy in shows. Everybody wants him. Everybody wants him for interviews because of his documentary that came out. Did I mention
What he did was amazing.
Yeah, he did. You did an amazing, John. And he's calling you guys all rock stars. So fantastic. John Vance says the room is full. John, come on in. Wait, I think Joshua might be coming back. Steph, I'm going to put you on hold for a second, okay? Oh, actually, wait a minute. Yeah, Steph, I'm going to put you on hold. And I think we have someone who's extremely shy, and who never likes to come on camera. Let's see if we can get him on. Ready? Hang on. What the hell? Who is that?
I've seen this one before.
I know. I think he dies at the end. Okay. Actually, you guys, that's team tags. We're trying to get team tags. I don't think they figured out how their Etch-a-Sketch works. So,
Oh no.
So,
What? Yo.
wait, I think it's working. We're gonna come back to them. Okay, cool. So listen, did you get John out there?
I'm working on it.
Okay, cool. So as soon as they pop up, we're going to get him back in. And what happened here? I'm trying to get. He's not popping in either. Maybe we got a problem with our black over there on that space there. Let me just see. I'm going to come in here with. Let me see if she can pop back in. Huh?
Uh-oh.
Maybe there's something wrong with that space.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dude.
Well, I don't know. I made it in okay.
I'm not. Maybe I'm not. I'm only paying for 4 people. Is that the thing? Maybe I got to up the thing.
You got to up your subscription.
Right.
It was working. All right. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can bring more people in. But right now, okay. Anyway, so listen, you guys. So the tiki bar, you're sitting there. Room is full. Yeah, we know, but just keep on trying. You guys, you're. Hang on a second. Oh, there's someone else is popping in. Let's see if we can do it here. Try Joshua. You know what?
Hey, Panda.
Oh, there he is.
There he
Gosh.
is.
Surprise. Yes. Finally it worked. Okay, cool. All right. So I was actually having a chat with this guy about how much his dry cleaning bills were because of that stupid thing. And he's dedicated to it. I was talking with him yesterday. We're actually going to be doing a show about characters, like, what I look like or he does, that kind of stuff. We're going to do a whole show dedicated to, I'm not talking about people that go to the 99-cent store and put something on. The ones who have dedicated themselves to their character. You know what I'm saying? And this guy this Panda looks like oh my God, he looks like he's Dude, are you using AOL with a dial-up like 56K modem? What the hell's going on with you?
Like a Furby.
He's stuck. He's stuck. What the hell? He's stuck. Look at this guy.
Hey, that's our team captain.
Panda. I know. I wanted to bring him on, but Panda. Sorry. All right.
Oh, we lost him.
Let's see if we got team tags coming.
Buffering.
So, listen, hey, we know that square works. All right. All right. You know what? You guys have really got to work on your audio video stuff. Hire Amber or have Amber come out and get you hooked up before this stuff happens. Okay. So
I'm not making house calls.
All right. The tiki
Don't hire Amber.
Let's see if we can get Preacher back in.
Hey.
Okay, now wait.
Hey.
Oh, you got it together.
There you go, Preacher.
All right.
What's going on, guys?
Nice.
We've been waiting for you.
Listen, did you pull the can tighter on the string and the can tighter thing? Is that how you did it? It's like, you got a can and a string and never mind. Anyway, listen.
Yeah, actually, when I played on the phone and was holding it up.
So tell everybody who you are.
Hey guys, I'm Preacher. Originally started with Aces of Fate, and then just recently joined Mad Frog. I've been playing at Hell Survivor since 2009. Tippin vs. World was my first game. I always heard about it, and everybody said it's just organized chaos. So I went up there and had a blast, and have been stuck ever since.
Dude, cool. Congratulations. Do you have any secrets you can tell us about Magfrog because he's not here? Maybe you can anything behind the scenes that you can tell me about Mr. William?
Yeah, he's awesome. Get ready to check us out at a bunch of events. Once this quarantine lifts, we're going to tear some things up and get them wins, baby.
Right.
He's not sharing anything that can be held against him because this is being recorded.
Exactly. No, he's such a cool cat. I've known him for a long time. And actually, they came out to Los Angeles one time, and we gave him the full tour, and we just basically did the Mad Frog tour. So he's just a great guy.
Dude, he is such a hard worker, man. He does so much for the sport. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Hey,
Mr. Finney.
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Oh, man.
What's going on here? Dude,
Yeah.
that dog is
haircut.
spoiled.
So do I, obviously.
Unbelievable. No, actually, you know what I'm going to tell you about that? I'm going to tell you about Finley. Finley even has his own car, right? He gets into the car with you guys, and he just basically takes over, right?
Well, right? Yeah.
His own boat. He's got everything.
He owns everything. He owns us.
He's the boss.
That's fantastic. Okay, speaking of boats and exotic firearms, you guys have other things going on, right?
As far as like the firearm store, is that what you mean?
You got exotic sports,
Exotic sports, yes, exotic sports.
which is Real Steel.
That is a retail division of our company, and Hell Survivors is the paintball division. So the retail division is now located right at the field in the big exotic sports show trailer. So we got a full-blown store right on site, air conditioned, all the accessories, all your parts, anything that you need right there on site.
Nice. It's great. It's fantastic. And what's this whole thing about a 3-hour tour on the? I'm joking. You guys are really into the boat.
Yep.
We're changing it up this year.
What do you have?
We're selling the boat. We bought a motorhome.
Oh, are you serious?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
You'll see it at the big games. We'll
They
be
got a speed motorhome now.
No, dude, that's awesome. Are you guys going to be snowbirds or what?
well, we'd love to
Wouldn't
someday.
that be great someday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's fantastic. All right, cool. So let me go here. Okay, so Preacher.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, that's nice. I like that. You turn mute it off when you don't. Okay, that's cool. Are you joining us? Is Magfrog joining us for our big games coming up?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. We'll be there for sure. Make sure you guys join England there for Global Conquest. That's our favorite game.
Yeah.
Man, if you guys don't know Global Conquest, man. Hey, yeah, right. Check us out. You'll
Germany
see our
out the
name on
way.
that trophy all the time.
Russia.
Yeah, let's go England.
How ready are you?
Shut up, Eliza.
Hey, don't let them
I'm
fool
ready
you,
right
Reaper.
now.
You remember all them chips you were showing? Those those were Mad Frog chips. Baby,
Nice.
he won.
Nice.
Hold on to those memories.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll also be there for Monster, and yeah, we should be there for Ghost Recon also.
Cool.
I like it.
Nice.
All right. So Dave, again, I play all over the world, and you're the only guy that has this.
You know it. Fireball.
Wait,
Fireball.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Can you guys see it? Because I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. I'm not joking. I can't see it on my screen.
Huh.
Okay.
Looks good.
There he goes. Okay.
It's there.
Now it's coming up. Oh, I've got a slow connection. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so there you go. That's Fireball. Okay. So how is it possible?
The Fireball right there.
Listen, it didn't come up and then it came up. There it is, right? That's Fireball. But it looks kind of funky. It looks all pixelated. Anyway, no, Kelly, can you move up closer, Kelly? A little bit closer.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, a little bit closer. Yeah, oh, yeah, you too, Dave. Yeah, a little bit closer. Come on, Grandpa, move up closer to the
I
camera.
just thought, well, that Fireball thing was up there. I could just scoot out the camera in the way. So.
Okay. She told
We
me
need
it
some
worked.
intermission.
She told me it worked. All right, you guys, listen. Did we cover all the bases?
I think so.
I think
I
so.
think so. I think we had a great time.
What about, when are we starting to play paintball? May 2nd and 3rd. That's our grand opening weekend.
Yep.
Woo!
Then the fourth weekend in June, or excuse me, the first weekend in June, I think it's June 6th and 7th, I believe, is Global Conquest, the return of Global Conquest. And that was a 15-minute scenario game that we're bringing back.
Yep.
Monster game, bring your own paint. The biggest, baddest paintball game in the world is the fourth weekend in July. And then, of course, Ghost Recon in
2020 pre-red.
And GI Sports World Challenge in September.
Okay, somebody loves you because look what somebody did. They put it all down there. Look at that. Do you see
I
that?
see that.
Nice.
Mr. Brandon Page.
Right on. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, again, you guys, you guys, if you've never played there, come and join the cult of Hell Survivors, and we will bow down and pray to the masses, and
we're not.
And then wait. Germany wants to say hello. You guys say hello to Germany.
Germany.
Go.
Germany.
Nice.
Hey, how's it going?
Anyway,
That's
so
Brandon Page.
yeah, that was Brandon Page. All right, cool. No, that was that was something else. All right, cool. So you guys listen. I just want to thank everybody again. This was our ode to Hell Survivors and to Dave and Kelly, and our thank you again for everything you guys do for us in the sport.
And
You guys,
Thank you.
Being part of it.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
It wouldn't be possible without you all. And thanks.
Nice seeing you guys.
wait. Hang on a second. Wait, I think he was waxing poetically about me before you cut him off. What did you say, Dave?
He was.
Reaper, thanks for all the plugs. I owe you $10 times
Whatever. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, cool. Listen, you guys, we are going to pull the plug on this one, but don't leave, you guys. Don't leave. I'm going to just hang out. We're going to talk after the show, so just don't leave. And if you're in the green room, Fusker, and whatever, and Robert said, don't leave. Just hang out 1 second, okay? All right,
Yeah.
you guys, we're going to do this. I want to thank again our two sponsors. One sponsor for the show is MakeYourOwnTrackswear.com. You can see they were scrolling down at the bottom. If you use Reaper in the code, you do get 10% off. Woo! And our pop-up sponsor. Who is our pop-up sponsor, you guys?
Max T.
Yep.
There we go. Our pop-up. What is that? That's
Max
Brigade. It was Max. Our pop-up sponsor was Max. Thank you very much for coming out and doing that. I'm going to play some I'm going to play our goodbye video. So you guys don't go anywhere. Hang out 1 second.